Hi guys, you're welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, you're welcome. Today's video I will be showing you guys how to cut and sew this beautiful bubu design. It is very easy to make. This style did not even make it to my Instagram page. It got sold immediately I advertised it on my WhatsApp. So if you are into bubu ready to wear business, this is a beautiful design you should make and advertise on your page. This style is unique and matured. A lot of people will love it. Just be creative with your fabric mix and you will get sold out. So without further ado, let's move right to the tutorial. I'm using ashoke and crepe material. I bought 4 yards of crepe material. First, I'm going to check for the wrong side of the fabric. After that, I'm going to mark it and fold the fabric into 4. After folding into 4, I rule my starting line. Then I mark the gown length. I marked 62 inches including hemming allowance. Next, I measured neck width 3 inches. Neck depth for the back 1 inch. From the center back to the sleeve length, I measured 28 inches. At that point, I measured 1.5 inches for the shoulder slope and I connect it to the neck width. For the sleeve opening, I measured 11 inches. For the wideness of the body, I measured 20 inches. This 20 inches is my hip measurement divided by 4 plus 7 inches. I impute the 20 inches straight to the hemline. Then I rule a straight line and connect it to the sleeve opening. Then I curve the armhole. Before cutting it out, I added joining allowance to the shoulder. After that, I cut it out. After cutting, I'm going to remove the back bodice and continue with the front bodice. From the shoulder, I measured neck depth 9 inches. At that 9 inches, I measured 2 inches straight to the hemline. I rule a straight line on the 2 inches mark. Then from the neck depth, I connect it to the neck width. After that, I cut it out. You are going to spread the front bodice on the table like so. Right side facing up. Next, you are going to measure your joining allowance first on both sides. After that, you are going to measure from the shoulder to your under bust. Mine is 15.5 inches. Shoulder to under bust, 15.5 inches. Then mark it. After that, you are going to pick your ashoke. You are going to measure the length of the ashoke using the bodice as guideline and cut it out. The width of the ashoke is 6.5 inches. I'm not going to cut out anything from the width. I'm going to use the width like that. So you are going to look for the fine side of the ashoke. You are going to place it at that 15.5 inches mark. Then before you do that, you are going to first of all take to your ironing table. You are going to give it a good press. You fold 1/2 inch inward this way on both sides. You are going to give it a good press. After that, you are going to place it on the 15.5 inches mark and stitch it down at the top and at the bottom. Repeat the same thing on both sides. At this point, I've ironed the bodice and I've also ironed the ashoke. So I'm going to first of all pin it down. After pinning it down, then I will take to my sewing machine and stitch it down. I will stitch the ashoke to the bodice, then I will trim out the excess. I've sewn it at this point. Next, I'm going to join the front and the back bodies together at the shoulder. I've joined the bodies and the shoulder, as you can see. Next, from the center back, I'm going to measure to the hemline. I'm going to measure only on one side of the bodice. Measure what you have. Whatever measurement you have, you're going to add extra 3 or 4 inches to it. It is better to have excess than to have shortage. Then on the ashoke, you are going to fold it. You are going to place it on fold as seen in the video. Then you are going to cut out the length you measured. Remember, I said you should add extra 3 or 4 inches to the length that you got from the center back to the hemline. So you place it on fold and cut out the length. Whenever I am making bubu with lapel, I always like to use 5 inches for the width. This is my preference. Yours might be more than 5 inches, but I always like to use 5 inches for the width. Then on fold is going to be 2.5 inches. By the time I sew ½ inch to the bodice, then the height of the collar will be 2 inches. I don't like my height to be more than 2 inches. This is my preference. You can measure anything that you like at this point. So I measured 5 inches on the ashoke. Remember, I said the ashoke is 6.5 inches. So I measured 5 inches on the ashoke. I rule a straight line and cut out the excess. From the folded edge, I measured 15 inches. You can measure between 13, 14 or 15 inches. Let me quickly demonstrate how to determine the neck depth. First of all, you will place your tape measure at the center back. Then you will measure to your desired neck depth. So you can use between 13, 14 or 15. I always like to use 15 inches for mine, between 14 or 15 inches. That is what I always use. So you can measure it this way and impute your desired neck depth from the center back to the neck depth. Then also from the center back again, I'm going to measure where I want the front slits to start from. You are going to measure either above your knee, on your knee, or below your knee, depending on your choice. So I measured exactly to my knee, which is 52 inches. Like I said, I always use between 14 or 15 inches. So if it's 14 inches, you mark it. This is 14 inches. Then from the folded edge, I'm going to measure to where the slit opening will start from. Mine is 52 inches. This folded edge of the ashoke serve as center back. Rule a straight line on your desired neck depth. At that point, you are going to measure the midpoint of the ashoke. Remember, the width of the ashoke is 5 inches. The midpoint is 2.5. So I measure 2.5 and rule a straight line on the midpoint. Next, I'm going to take to my sewing machine. I'm going to sew, starting from the neck depth, I'm going to sew and stop at that 52 inches mark. I've sewn it at this point. Next, you are going to open it up this way, you will take to your ironing table and give it a good press. So this is the slit opening for mine. If you want yours to be high, you can measure where you want your slits to be on your body. The ashoke that I'm working with has two different patterns. After sewing, I can decide to use this part, or I'll use the other side of the ashoke. But I will use the other side of the ashoke that has more of green color, since the one on the bodice has stripes. So I'm going to use this side. So you will take to your ironing table, you will give it a good press. After ironing, you are going to place the center, the folded edge of the ashoke, which serves as the center back. You are going to pin it to the center back of the bodice. Then you will sew it to the neckline. You can decide to pin it down first before sewing it. So after pinning, you are going to pin the other side as well. Then you are going to sew the lapel to the bodice straight to the hemline. After that, you are going to overlock the rough edges and give it a good press. Then I cut out 2 long strips for the inner belt. At this point, you can cut any length of your choice and any width of your choice. There's no particular measurement for the inner belt. I cut out 32 inches for mine for the length. Then the width is 3 inches. 32 by 3 inches. After cutting, I'm going to fold right side facing into 2. I'll stitch it down and turn it inside out. I'll repeat the same thing on the other side. I've sewn the lapel to the bodice. As you can see, this is how it looks after sewing. It is absolutely beautiful. Now it's time to mark where I'm going to fix the inner belt. From the shoulder, I'm going to measure down to my half length, which is 17 inches. Then you will locate the center front. The center front. You will mark your waist measurement divided by 4 minus 1. Mine is 9 inches. I mark 9 inches on the left, 9 inches on the right. So on this 9 inches mark is where I'm going to fix my inner belt. First of all, you will fold it ½ inch inward, then place it on the 9 inches mark and stitch it down. You repeat the same thing on the other side. The edge of the belt that you've turned inside out, you fold it inward with ½ inch. Then you will place it on the mark and sew it. After that, you will hem the sleeve, sew the sides, hem the down part, and give it a good press. So guys, we've come to the end of today's tutorial. If you find my tutorial helpful, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below if you've not done so. I upload weekly tutorial on my channel. Also remember to click the notification bell so that whenever I upload a new video, you will be notified. Until I come your way next, please stay safe and remain blessed. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.